Okay, we continue with the technical drawing of our frame part. For this, we open a new part with the technical drawing. I generally use ISO IDV template with the create button. We would like to just have this technical drawing. We have the assembly view on the bottom side. We have a part list on the right side. We have a technical drawing on the technical the views from front view and side view here from the right side. We have the profile sections just separated between each other, and they have a special technical drawing representation which is called the break view. We start our part technical drawing with this view. We have the base view. You can change the size of your sheet here if you want so. You can change the size to A3, A2, A1, A0 between this switch. With the edit sheet, you can reach this button from the right click of this page and have the edit sheet button. I'll just increase to A2, 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 something like this. I have the first base view. The next thing, I would like to have my frame. This was the previous one. I have just go to the frame view, which is this one. Also, you can use this frame assembly, which is we have interested in this. I have this view. I'm not interested in the profile. I'm interested in the welded frame IEM file. Also, I would like to have the side view here. With OK, I will just create one view. Here, I will just move and select my part file here. As you see, we do not have any hidden lines view. You can also, with double click, you can change the scale here from this point, or you can just manually adjust your scale, which is like this. This is a 10,000 millimeter. I think 1 to 10 will be a scale a little big. 1 to 220, it will be better here. Okay. Let's change. For example, let's say 1 to 50. It will also be enough for our representation. In our original sheet, it will be A3. Okay. Yes. This one, our original file. Sheet size is A3. I will adjust as I have seen on the technical drawing. My views, level it up. Here I'm going to just create. From the annotate, I will retrieve the dimensions if I have so. So I do not have any dimensions because the frame model, I can just get only some views here, which is this view. For this, I will just manually all the things in the design features. We use the manual technical drawings. Okay. The next, I need a part list. From the place view, I will just create two base view. This is our base view normally, and this is the projection view of our base view. The next thing, I have a part list. I choose this one and select, and we have a warning here. Do you wish to enable BO material view? We have 5 profile views with the given example. Here, I would like to adjust my part list with the properties, the items, the part numbers, quantities in meters, the mass, and the material section. For this, I will just double click the part list first of all and adjust the column chooser here. And I would like to just get rid of this description here. I will remove. And the quantity I would like to just move down. And I would like to add with the mass and material properties to the R table. I would like to add these two properties, mass and material. We have this view here. Okay. As you see, we have 5 parts, which is one skeleton. Okay. I will enlarge and squeeze these 2 parts. Okay. The next thing, we have some representations here, which we have in the technical drawing here. I will adjust these part numbers and other things. Here I will just double click. What if I can do here? I can just make it invisible from this part. For this, I need 4 items. With double click, I will again renumber the items here. As you see, when I ignore this one, I will renumber from starting 1 to 4 here. I have this table. The next thing, what I need is, I will just have the profile numbered here. As you see, when I'm creating these profiles, I will just go open. And from the eye properties view, if I have, I can change the eye properties of this assembly. From here, I will go to and change the definition here. We have a lower profile. Here we have the stock number. You can also change the description as you wish from the eye properties. When I go back and save my part file, go back to my view. As you see, the number 1 is changed according to the definition which I have entered to the frame here. I will save my all parts with these definitions. Again, we have 2 sideways side parts here, which is one here. I will again change, click open with right click. I will select this frame assembly. I will right click, or you can just change the property. I will just close again. You can change the property also from the eye properties in the technical drawing. As you see, we again reach the same thing. This is the part number which we are using in our part list. Here we have the side profile. These 2 side profiles are identical to each other. We have this one. This is the one side profile. If we have the second name, as you see, we again have an extension here. The other side profile, also we have to change that side profile name from here. With OK. As you see, it is again collected to each other. At the last point, we would like to have renumber our parts again. Okay. Here also, for changing to prove or just to realize what we are doing, I will just make an auto balloon, or we have similar items here. Not too many items. We can just originally balloon, which is the lower one. I'll get this one with right click. Okay, the next thing we have the next profile, we have the next profile, we have four profiles selected to these. Also, I would like to change the names of inside profiles long with eye properties. For this two selection, I will just use the control button with selection and right click from the properties. I'm sorry, I have to just select one by one. This is the side profile. Long, I will just copy, and from project, I will change the part number, description, side profile, long. Do the same thing for other profile. As you see, we have again a different named member. For other member, I will just go and select this one. Again, this one, eye properties, eye profile short. This is the one here. This is the other one. We have okay. Again, we have engage, a new part file. I'm sorry. I will go to eye properties, which is this time a short profile. When I just choose, I will reduce my options to 2 sections. Okay. I will again adjust and increase the distance, then squeeze it, the item number. Also this one. Okay, this is our part list. You can also give the dimensions which we have given in the technical drawing. This is our first part. As you see, we have the leading zeros and trailing zeros. For the settings, I will go to Manage Tool. Then I will go to Style Editor. We have the library. Please enlarge the dimension tool with default ISO. You can change the decimal marker to comma to period with 3 digit, and you can just uncheck. Also, you can just change the tolerance values with 3 digits up to the precision with save and close. When you just close, we have the tools. Again, the dimensions which we have here. This time we have a 30 degree between these two items. Okay. This is manual input for this. Actually here I have just manually input, but not wrong, not right place. I will just move to outside to this point. I would like to move to outside here. Yes. Here, what I need is, I would like to add this point to be intersected to up to this point. And I would like to have, again, the dimension. This is not very here. Again, this is not in good precision. I would like to add, increase the length here. Okay. Also this one. Here, like this is not a very precise input. For this, I would like to have this precision. And I would like to have this precision to 0 digits, as you see. Okay, this is our example. You can also give some additional things, additional dimensions for our profiles. For the profile, length segments, this is the longest one, I think. Okay, this one is also shorter. The longer one, probably the manufacturer needs. This one, the manufacturer needs. And this one, I think this is the longer than this one. Let me have, yes, the outside is much more bigger than. I will just reduce, select with control button, three files, and just reduce the precision to 0 because it's a rough manufacturing processes here. I'll adjust my dimensions. Also, we have a thickness value for our profile at 100. Okay, then the all profiles here, I would just like to add this text. For ease, I will just go and select with copy. Then I will go to the text button here. I will just create a text here with paste button. I have this text on our figure. Okay. Let me check what is missing. We have the welding signs not mentioned here. We have the fillet weld and the butt weld here. We have the connecting ends and we have the side ends. We have at least 8 profile. I'm sorry, 2 to 7 profile, and with 7 profile we have 20 places to just weld for each connection, which is these welds, which is this one, this one, this one, this one, and all the, when you count all the places that is going to be welded to each other, will be 20 places. I will just create the welding signs here. Again, I will adjust my figure here. I would like to add welding symbols. From this welding symbol, you can just search for this here. This is the welding symbol. This time in the explanation, we have a fillet weld, which is the triangle showed with. We have also a butt weld. I will just have a welding symbol. This time I will choose a point and then create with right click. We continue to just define our weld signs here. Here, what I'm going to do is I will just add the place number. We have 2 sideways. You can just change the symbol as you wish. From this tool, you can add places text to your figure. Here I'm going to make a welded tool with fillet weld symbol on 2 sides. This means that the touching face and the other face, this calls that we have a touching face, the touch face, and the back side of our face. Here it is going to be welded into 20 places. When I just write down all the places, I will get this sign. Also, we have an end connection, which is something like this. This is the welding symbol to be to each other. This is called butt weld, and this symbol is not the triangle. We have a straight wall connection. I will just add a welding symbol to here, like this, with right click, with continue. I change the butt weld and also the other face of our butt weld to be welded in two places. Okay, this is our technical drawing for our main frame. I will just update all the things and save my part files. As you see, also the part list here, it is going to be updated so far. Save the override items to bill of material. With right click, you can just ignore that save because we have overwritten, change the properties from the original one, and we save our part. The next thing, we would like to have separate our part files. This is the assembly file here. This is our assembly view, part list view, and we have the part details of our parts. This is very general part view in the drawings. Okay, I will just create 4 part views. But first of all, I will just define the dimension, sketch the view regions. I will create a new sketch. This time I will adjust to the page. You can just, this sketch belongs to the sheet. You can just select this one, or you can just go over here and just insert a frame here. I will divide into 4 pieces with 2 lines. I will divide my area into 4 pieces. I will trim. If you want a good precision, you can just constrain the lines to midpoints of our lines. I will just again adjust also to the bottom side. Finish my sketch, and here I would like to, with right click, I can change the property of the lines here. First the color, I would like to have red color. Then the line type, let's double dash double dot. Dash double dot, I'm sorry. Dash double dot line type. Okay. Also, I would like to have move sketch a little bit down. Yes. Excellent. Yes. The next thing, I would like to create my part file view. With the lower profile, side profile, I will just make the copy of this description. Inner profile long, also this one. Inner profile short, also this one. I will copy and add the text to our part. We have the lower profile. I will ignore this text. Put on lower profile. This is my first part. Showing side profile. Okay. This one, I again add the new text, inner profile short, and the last one, inner profile long. The rest of our example will be shortly a technical drawing side, but this time I will show you a little bit tricks about the break view representation. Okay, adjust this profile. I again go to place views with the base view. I will use and choose a frame member here. We have, as you see, we have an inside profile long profile to also a lower profile here. We have the, I haven't renamed the side profiles, but these are probably the side, one of the side profiles of our part. I will just open a lower profile. As you see, the lower profile of the IPT. Okay, base view. I'm not interested in welding. We can also have it. Okay. Anyway, let's create this one. We can just open our lower profile from here. We have open our part file, as you see, and I will just have the last file opened and bring that view here. We have a one profile, and I need the sideway view of it, first of all, because I need this one, and I need a bigger scale, like 1 to 10. It's a big profile, but I will just make it short. The first thing, I will just create the base view with this. I have deleted the last isometric view from the bottom right side. The first thing, I need a side view from projection view. I just go to projection, this one, and have the right side view. With right click, I will just create one view. The next, I will use a break tool here, which is this one. I will just, this is a very long part, and I do not actually need these part properties for our in my technical drawing. I will break this view, as you see. It just, the software waits for the input points. I will just delete this point and this point so far, because the endpoints details are important, because we need to define this angle and the length information. Length information for material supply purposes, the angle information and is for manufacturing purposes. I need 2 dimensions for this profile. As you see, we have a very far point here. You can also change the dimensions as you wish from here. I would like to have my view inserted at this point here. Okay. The next thing, you can just try to bring the dimensions which you have. You can also have the dimensions which you have. You can also bring some critical dimensions to your figure. Here we have. The next, we have a profile length with manually. Also, we have to just create the angles at the end of our figure. For such a big production, we do not need, I'm sorry, I will just delete some dimensions because that's not very important for the manufacturer. The profile and the profile thickness must be shown here. Also, for the manufacturer, the precision after the 3 digits, after the decimal marker, the precision is not interested in manufacture because it's a rough process. And this is a welded frame assembly. Here, we use the welded signs on the bottom side. Also here, we are going to just make now a big production here, which is 10,000 millimeters, which is also 10 millimeters. in size with a 2.5 meters in height. The base view, I will again, this time, I will just close my part file and save my part view, as you see. The next thing, I will just go the frame here. I will open the side profile, one of the side profiles here. Open and have this technical view, have this part technical drawing from the open part here, like this. Change the side view to right view. You can also rotate. For this, our purpose, I will just make this one 1 to 10 again, which I have did in the previous slide. I will just create first on my part here, and I would like to just move the part view. I would like to just break this view from the points, which is this one, and I would like to have the end one. As you see, we have a very short profile. I would just like to select this short view to sideways. You can also do something somewhere else in your figure here. I would like to have a projection view. Okay, right click, projection, which is a sideways. Right click, create. I would like to add the profile dimensions. I'm only interested in the biggest sizes and the wall thickness. For this, I'm not interested in the midway dimensions. The next thing, I will add this one. Also, the angles are critical here. From this point to this point, we have this angle. For cutting purposes, sometimes it is useful for the manufacturer to give and to mark the purposing. For this, you can also add the upper dimension to be marked. When you mark, we have a 10-meter profile, then you can mark the ends of our parts like this. You can also create the profile. Again, the dimensions, it is sometimes needed. Also, it is better to give a dimension from the endpoints, which is this one. As you see, it is 50 millimeters far from the line end. Okay, the next thing also, we have just mark it as this figure. For the precision, you can just omit this precision to add these points. Okay. Also, you can ignore the angles here if you do not have any figure. You can also, based on these dimensions, to create the profiles. I will save every profile here. I will just close this one. The next thing, again, I will go to frame view. I have the low profile, side profile, the long profile inside. I will open. As you see, we have the profile here. I save this file also and create a base view. As you see, the last file, which is the inside profile, I have written that name wrong. I have the side view, and this is not very seen. I have the right view. As you see, we have the endpoints to be dimension. I will just increase This scale 1 to 10, 2 times increased. Also, you can just use the sideway view here. I will just make the breakout this one, this point. I will just create this view. I will adjust my view here. It can give the basic dimensions from annotate, retrieve model annotations to this view. I will adjust some dimensions and wall thickness and delete the other dimensions which I do not need. So, okay, this is the wall thickness. Then I give the basic dimensions. You can give for profile to manufacturer the whole dimension here. We need this profile, something like this, the whole length. You can also give the basic dimensions from this one, from this point to this point. You can give the lateral dimensions. You can mark at these 2 points. As you see, we have the dimensions from the endpoints to this endpoint here. I ignore the precision right now, but I would like to have the profiles details by using the coordinates too. For this, again, I will use this dimension. The other dimension I'm not interested because I know it is 100 because we have used the profile with 100. For this, I ignore this dimension. I select all the dimensions here. This time I will use the precision in one more mouse click. You can also, it is sometimes better to have the precision to 1 digit because we can just measure that dimension with a meter tool. Okay, we have this tool like this. I have just on. You can also give the angular dimensions, which you have seen here, which is 75, I'm sorry. You can also give some dimensions. I'm sorry, the angular dimension here. You can just give this one and this one from the lower. You see 15 degrees. We have the dimensions here. I will ignore the precision after 1 digit. The next thing, I will go to frame welded again. The next thing, in a long profile, this is the long, this is the short, I think, yes. This is the long profile. I need the short profile. For this, I need to change the descriptions here. Again, the short profile. I will open, first of all. Yes, it seems. Also, we can rename this one. Save as. I can just change the name profile. Yes. It requires sometimes I will just close to get the last part view in my technical drawing. As you see, we have no updates because I have just generated in the technical drawing. If I didn't, so I will need an update process. from the part file. This is the long one. Again, this is the long. This is the long profile. I need the short one. Again, open. I have changed the name here. The next thing, I need a base view. It automatically grabs the short profile here. I will change my view, which I can create the profile. As you see, that doesn't mean anything because you cannot see these dimensions, the manufacturing dimensions in this view. But the font right view side makes sense about our dimensions. This is a very short profile. You can just increase to 1 to 10, again our scale. You can also ignore the hidden lines by just choosing the tool here. I will save my profile. You can just ignore the hidden views removed with this button. This time I will use the hidden lines removed. Again, a break tool. This time I'm not going to break too much. Profile something like this. With selection, right click with the projection view. I need a side view from the right side. Again, annotate with this tool. Then the other things to be dimensioned. First of all, this time I need an end-to-end point profile because the material will be missing when I use that dimensions. Also, this is the longer length, this is the longer length, this is the longest length of our profile. Also, this one I need. Again, I adjust the wall thickness and other dimensions and ignore some dimensions in my view. This is important sometimes to give the manufacturer. Delete, please. Okay. I will adjust these dimensions. The next, I give the dimension. From this point, you can also give this basic dimensions. Also this one, from this point, I am sorry. From this point, I will just get closer to select the points. As you see, I have just grabbed a missing point. I will just put this one and take it to the sub side. Just left click and stretching to upside. I will choose the line, get this point to be moved to outside. Okay, these are the points. You can also, for just to give information, because the technical drawing is an information business about the manufacturing, the parts that we have designed. Okay, the next thing, I will just choose all the dimensions with right click, reduce their precision to up to 1 digit, and if needed, I can just readjust the dimensions shown here and to get rid of the lines which I have created. I will just adjust my technical drawing. I will save this time. You can also create, with export, you can also create a PDF file, which I'm going to just, the frame welded PDF. This is the part file which I have created. And this PDF file will be uploaded to your submissions. Also, for the project group, I will just save as with a pick and go option. In this pick and go option, you can rename the part files. As you see, the component location, the frame welded IDV is not included. Yes, we will include that one. As you see, I will just go and search for the folder, or I will just go and create a new folder here, which is the frame new. I'll just rename with photos, desktop, new folder, frame for submission. This is only for just demonstration purposes. You can also make it as a package. You can have the search for. As you see, the interested parts, we have the lower profile here. You can also rename the profiles, or you can just extract the profiles that you do not want to move your project. As you see, we have all the parts here. You can use those parts when you have this one. I will just have the X package as zipped. I'm going to use this folder. As you see, I will just go and just find my folder again, frame for submission. Yes, this one. Again, search for now. With the IDV part, I need frame welded IAM, which is the main general assembly. This is the frame assembly, which is we inserted our frame members to this profile, this file here. The other part files are the needed files. I start as a package zip. As you see, we have all the things here to inside. First to a folder here with done. On the desktop, we also frame for submission. And this is the zip file. This is the folder file. You can just have these examples. This is all for this week. Wish you good luck in the exams. Thank you.